Coming to you live from Pelicamp on board Minitini the original. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday.
I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah.
Well, hello, everybody, and greetings and salutations. And I was gonna do this from outside, but all of a sudden, and I know they don't do anything, but all of a sudden, there were at least 20 dragonflies around the RV, and I'm like, and I have a thing about flying insects, so I'm just gonna show you Pelicamp from here. Yeah, we had a little fire earlier that died, and I'm really trying to get rid of the sand spurs or sand burrs. It depends who you ask. And let me tell you, those plants are vicious, but we will eventually. Christopher Olson, happy Friday. And Preston Glad, good afternoon from Fairbanks, Alaska. I so want to go back to Fairbanks. Yeah, probably next summer. Bus G and are currently riding in my RV. LOL. That's pretty cool. And hello, Kesak and Parber from Sweden, the great land of Sweden. We need to go back to Sweden. Dragonflies are your friends, Robert. They eat the mosquitoes. Yeah, I know, but it was kind of unnerving out there, and not many mosquitoes. And I'm afraid that my pine tree is dying. Look at that. It's that is not a healthy look on that tree. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Leslie Evans, Pelicamp looks great. Are you living Minitini one there or taking it into Miami? We're probably gonna leave it here. Yeah. Golden anniversary. Welcome back to Florida. No, you're welcome. Thank you. Um, FTRV Danny, I messed up this year. I spent summer on Tucson and now spending winter in Pittsburgh. Yeah, you're kind of doing it backwards, huh? Tennessee Mountain Mark, I'm 5 minutes from the karaoke bar. Well, go sing, go, belt those vocals. Pelicamp looks good. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It was kind of overgrown, but now comes that time of the year where things don't grow as much. Preston Glad, when do you pick up the new rig? Whenever they're gonna call me, they're gonna send me pictures, and it's probably gonna be at the end of the month. So, Mr. CLT, hello, Robert, and all you Pelican heads out there. Andrea and I are getting ready to fly out to Ireland. Oh man, you beat me to Ireland. I want to go so bad, but hey, have fun and don't drink too much Guinness. You know. Happy Friday, Mr. Remin Passion. It's our town fiesta today, October 4th. I know the Philippines are a big place, but I hope you were nowhere near that hurricane. Or was it a typhoon? Do you call it a typhoon in the Pacific? Anyway, how many miles did you travel on this trip? I estimate about 2,000. I don't know. Let's see. The farthest we went was Toronto. So, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And from here to there, I don't know. I don't have internet. I don't know what's going on. Miss Amanda J. Hey, Robert and Lily. Happy Friday to all. Pelicamp looks fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. We did. I did do a little bit of maintenance there. That tree is the pine tree is the one that has me worried. Palm Bay Jacks fan. A good question. How's the legend Minitini holding up? And Minitini is getting retired unless someone wants to buy it, and you're gonna it needs work. It probably needs at least one new axle, and and a couple of things. That's the only one, like, safety thing. And but yeah, we're retiring it for now. We're gonna keep it here. And Beth Kramer finally home from work early enough to watch. I don't know. My Google Maps doesn't want to tell me how many miles are from here to Toronto, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, now it tells me in kilometers. So 2,000 kilometers, which is probably around what, 1,600 miles. So we probably did 3,000 miles in total. A little over 3,000 miles on this trip. Young Dave went hiking in the Santa Cruz Mountains this morning. Beautiful time to be in the redwoods. Oh man, I wanna. By the way, we're having some the last of the Hudson Valley IPAs that we got at NJ25 at the beginning of the trip. I'm been stretching them out. It is very good, very refreshing. Janelle just got back from our 53-mile, 19-day trip. Banff, Jasper, Theodore Roosevelt National Park, Custer, Badlands, Yellowstone, Tetons, seen Mount Rushmore after going through the tunnels. In Custer was a... I know that's gonna. I'm sure that was a great trip. Bruno Diaz from Argentina. Hola, hola, Bruno. No, there's always the night. Looking forward to your videos of Ireland, Mr. CLT. That would be cool. Dragonflies won't bother you, and they get the mosquitoes. Yeah, I know, but still, it's one of those. Remy Passion, he means earthquake. Was there an earthquake too? I don't know. When you're traveling, you could kind of, mix up the news here and there. Okay, Remy Passion, thank you. We were safe from that severe tropical storm, just heavy rains. The earthquake is very strong, but we are far from the epicenter. Okay, well, that's good. So you had two. Yeah, I wasn't crazy. Um, I'm glad. I'm glad you're safe, man. And Leslie Evans, I pick up a 24 pack of my favorite fall beer, Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest at Costco today. Cheers. Well, cheers. And we have a super chat from Paul Groves. A super chat. Well, thank you. And the RV dump station, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Hello, Robert. I just rewatched your Alaska series. I would love to see you do a sequel in Pelicruiser or the new trailer. Alaska is probably going to happen in the new trailer just because of the off-road capabilities. And of course, we may not do the same things, right? How many times are you going to do the Dalton Highway? But I want to do the Denali Highway in its entirety and boondock at a couple of places. They have some places around there with the mountain views that are great. And there's that other highway, and the name escapes me right now. The other bad unpaved highway. I'm gonna look it up on the map here. The one that goes to... I think this is it. Yeah, Kennicott. And the one that goes to Kennicott. I forget what the name of that highway is right now. Where is it that? Well, I don't know. It's been a while, and for some reason, you guys are watching me well, right? For some reason, my download speed is like not good at all, and YouTube wants me to put an ad, which I am not gonna do because boo around Goober Bunny. Thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Taylor Caramouche, happy Friday from the Rocket City, Huntsville, Alabama. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I was in Huntsville, but I really enjoyed Huntsville. It's a fun town. El Mandalorian, hi Robert, happy Friday. This is the way, man. And DG, hi Robert, everyone in the chat, happy Friday. I'm trying to get a Pelicamp. Any recommendations for places? Um, you have to look in some of the few counties that don't have too many restrictions. I've been told anecdotally that Taylor County has restrictions now, but I think it's like if you buy like in Perry proper, within the city boundaries. If you are unincorporated like we are, it's it's still, you can pretty much do whatever even in Golden Valley, where I bought Pelicamp West. Now they changed when our friends John and Mary they bought. There were no restrictions whatsoever. Now, if you want to have more than one RV pad, you need to zone it as an RV park, which I don't know. The kind of counties are trying to crack down on those kinds of freedoms that you have in certain areas. Christopher Olson, Ireland had a bad storm. Now it's on its way to Norway. Some say it will be the worst in 25 years. Oh my gosh. I have to watch the news. I have to see what's going on. Eddie Negrete, my wife and I are celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary this week in Orlando, Florida, at Disneyland and Kennedy Station. Well, congratulations and happy anniversary. That's awesome. Mountain Mark, I'm parked by the bar. Karaoke starts at 7, so I'm free to join in the chat. All right. So, where is karaoke? Greg Zakharov, hola Robertico, when is the next Minitini Lounge? It's going to be, we should do one in the next 3 weeks, which is the time that we're going to be in Miami, because after that we have the Peli Cruise that we're going to take to the Caribbean. And I get myself into this situation. It's going to be a busy year because right after Peli Cruise, the new RV is probably going to be ready. And yeah, lots of things going on. The rest of the year is certainly pretty much, booked, as they say. Citos, good afternoon, and Pelican Heads. Hey, Citos, how are you doing, man? And happy Friday, Robert. Hopefully Minitini 2 would be able to live up to the Minitini name. Well, Minitini 2 was the 1708 FB that I had in 2000 through the middle of 2021. So there's already been a Minitini 2. And this new trailer, I don't think it qualifies as a Minitini. Maybe a macro something, but not mini for sure. Mark Armstrong, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Trying to read. It's getting hot in here. Where and what are you going to be for Halloween weekend? For Goober Bunny 3? I don't know yet. I mean, that's kind of the theme of the cruise, the Peli cruise that we're taking. And I really haven't dressed up in many, many years. I used to recycle the same priest costume. Illy just turned on the air conditioner, if you guys can hear. So, and I totally lost my train of thought. But Eddie Negrete, thank you for that super sticker. It's your third super sticker live stream, so thank you very much. Stephen Clark, hello, Robert and all the viewers. The Traveling Man, greetings, Traveling Robert and fellow Pelican Heads from St. Albans, Queens, New York. Please say hi to my wife, Valerie. Hi, Valerie. Hi. And safe travels, Robert. And John Chucker from Waterbury, Connecticut. Hello, my brother. This is John Chucker. How are you doing this beautiful day? You have done a wonderful job. You're always doing a wonderful job. Thank you, my brother, and thank you. And yeah, by the way, this is Pelicamp as it looks right now live. It was supposed to rain today, but as you can see, It's it's all good. Peli Cruiser and the new RV are like Spirit and Opportunity Mars rovers exploring different parts of the same continent. Yeah, that would be kind of the way. And eventually we're gonna swap them, right? We're gonna bring Pelicruiser back east, and then the ORV, or I had an offer a couple of days ago from a different brand, but I think we're gonna go with ORV. Mark DiBiasio, hey, it feels like we were just together last Friday. Oh, we were. Happy Friday. Enjoy hosting you and Illy last week. Glad you made it back to Pelicamp. How are were your travels back? Mostly uneventful. We had a flat tire, two flat tires that ended up being the valve. And the last guy who checked the wheels, he said that we need if we want to do any long travels with this trailer, we need a new axle. So so we'll see. But for now, we're here. We made it safely to the Big Bend of Florida. This is where Minitini is going to stay. Actually, we're gonna keep it off the roof out here. Looks like someone mowed the grass. Well, that would have been me. Yes, and it was mostly sand spurs. So if anybody knows what's a good way to get rid of sand spurs, I bought some herbicide, and I try to remove all the seeds. With they stick to fabric. So what I did, I bought 3 cheap towels in Walmart, and I dragged the towels all over the place, and they actually did grab a lot of. Will you sell Minitini when you get in your new RV? If someone wants to buy it, yeah, I'll sell it. I mean, as much sentimental value as it has, and for us, it doesn't make any sense to keep it here. It's gonna rot. It's gonna become undrivable at some point, and I'd rather someone fix. If someone wants to fix the things that are broken with it, and wants to, I don't know exactly how much I could ask for this rig, but yeah, there are 3 main things that need to be fixed. Check the axles. Probably gonna have to change one. Another major thing that is just an annoyance, but it's a bad annoyance, is we don't have any tank sensors. They no longer work. And the other one is the battery doesn't charge from shore power. I don't know why. In New Jersey, I bought a cheap battery charger, and that's what I've been using. It does charge from solar. It does charge from the umbilical cord with the truck. So I don't know what's going on there. And there was something else that needed to be fixed, but the rest is just cosmetic stuff for the most part. Traveling Man, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Have one on me, traveling rubber, safe travel. See you on the road. Thank you. And the Lost Starviers, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Hey Roberto, how about it? Mini Maxi for the new trailer. I don't know, man. That sounds like a feminine health product or something like that. Maxi, Mini Maxi. I don't know. More research shall go into this. The other day we came up with a good name for it. It was like, it was gonna be another Peli. Pelitini, Pelibeast, Peliton, because it weighs a ton, more than a ton. Pelibeast, I don't like beast. Pelistede, maybe, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. When the right name comes, we'll say, oh, that's it. Like we did with Pelicruz, that I called it the Comet for like a month, and then we realized, oh, Mr. CLT, check your phone later. No, I can check it now. Actually. The sticker burr roller, the best. Oh, thank you. Hold on, I'm here trying to Mini Midwest. Happy Friday, Divine. And Cristina Espinosa Flores, hi traveling road, much love from the Flores family. You got some Northern California Renaissance Fair at Casa de Fruta Pacheco Pass, Highway 152, Hollister, California. We would love to meet you. Well, we're going back to California. It's probably gonna be December at this rate that we're gonna finish Route 66 right on time for the. Oh, check your phone later. That was the key word there. Okay. I'm trying to backtrack here and see some of the other comments. Is your mindset to still tow with Starship with a new trailer? Initially, yes. But eventually, I would really hate to upgrade to a larger truck. But if I get that trailer, it looks like I'm gonna have to. I mean, everybody tells me that I'm gonna need to get an HD truck. I hope not. But then again, Starship already has 93,000 miles after this trip. So I mean, these things are only Peli Traveler. I like that one. And this one could even be Pelicamper because this is going to be more like a camper. I plan to stay at least 3 days to a week anywhere with this rig. Just because it is larger, is more comfortable, and it's going to be that different style of traveling. Drop the trailer and explore, within a 100-mile radius. Bless me. Something's in the air. Raul Medina, I'm getting upset at my job. They sent another architect to Buffalo this week. I might have seen you on the road near Toronto. Last work trip would have been Pennsylvania. There you go. We could have met each other on a different part of the country. Which, by the way, I didn't really cross into Buffalo just because we wanted to take the quickest possible route back. And the quickest possible route brought us back through Detroit. I mean, saving like 2 hours. So GMC 2500 HD is wonderful. Yes, that's what it's looking like. And I was researching the same Silverado Trail bus that I have right now, but in the 2500 version. And the other thing, that these machines are a lot of money. So I like the van for RVing since you can park it anywhere with no restrictions. That is true. That is true. The new Minitini suggestion, Pelicanus? That sounds like Uranus. I don't know. Pelicanus? Unless I'm pronouncing it wrong. Pelicanus arvillos. I don't know. Yes, pre-thumb. Pelipicadillo camper. Peliport. That's not bad. Pelinest. Pelinest. Pelipad. Pellegrino, like a pilgrim. Actually, Peli Rover was also on my short list, just because there's gonna be. And I was looking for maybe like what names they gave to the lunar rovers of the 1970s. And guess what? They didn't give him any names. The only one that has a name is the Russian one, the Lunajod or something like that. So. Pelicanus is the Latin name for pelican. Well, there you go. I knew it couldn't be Pelicanus. Instead of Minitini, it can be Megatini, yeah. El Nicho is a great name for the RV. Well, we'll figure it out. I know something will come up. Jason Wolgamuth. Hello, Robert. We saw you yesterday on I-75 south of Atlanta. We were with the Airstream. Minitini looks great. Yes, I remember you guys passing me on the right. Yeah. Next, yeah. I thought you were. We stopped at that rest area right after. I thought you guys were gonna stop there too, but yeah, yeah. We really hightailed it from Canada here. Kind of. The only day that we didn't do much was the day before Atlanta. We did like what 2 hours. Hello, Robert and Lily. I want to say have a great weekend. I'm enjoying the live. My friends, Angela from North Carolina, Peliforest Traveler. Yeah, I like that. And Remy Pasio, LOL. Whenever I hear Uranus, I always think that fudge. I hope you don't name it Pelifudge. No, probably not. And Christian McNeil from Adele, Iowa. We need to go back to Iowa. I love Iowa. RV looked very nice. How about Loxitini? More than nice, it looks. By the way, look at the beautiful light out there right now. This time of the day, it's it looks very residential, like the countertops. You know, this is particle board, like not very great. And that one wasn't marble or granite or anything like that, but it was a very premium material, and all the wood. This is not wood. This is not real wood at all. You know, it's like a paper covering whatever that's made out of. So is real wood, and the only thing I don't like it is kind of dark wood, but it looks a lot better in person. Did you like Canada? I loved Canada. Canada and Toronto. Toronto is such a great city. I mean, I don't think aside from maybe New York, Chicago, we don't have a city like that in the United States. It's it had some parts were sketchy as every city does, but we had a great time. We had a great time in Canada. I mean, it was only we did it based mainly, you know, just because we could do it. Why not? You know, we're right there. Let's just cross the border. So, they always give you a little bit of a hard time, but it wasn't bad. And on the way back, they actually got inside Minitini. They are very young. All the border officers, I guess that's what you call them, agents. He came in here. I don't know. He came in. He asked, "Is the RV locked?" And I said, "Yeah." So I gave him the keys. He came back here and he spent like 30 seconds in here, and then he got out.
Few minutes.
It wasn't a few minutes. It felt like a few minutes, but it was probably 45 seconds in the grand scheme of things. You know, it's like you feel kind of violated, you know, because they walk into your house with, you know, without your permission. Well, I guess. Anyway, Brandon Stargell, hello, happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday to you. Pelicondo, hey, there you go. That's a good one.
It's Maxine Oliver's birthday on Sunday.
Maxine Oliver's birthday? I missed that.
Yes.
I'll be 64 this Sunday. Well, happy birthday, Maxine. I wish I had the guitar with me. Happy birthday to you. I think there's an iPad app that is a guitar. I should try that. And Barry Jones, thank you for that super chat. Happy Friday, Robert. Hi to Mom and Illy. Cheers. By the way, has anybody seen my mom around here?
No.
Because I called her. I called her like half an hour ago. And told her, you know, we have a conversatorio today. That's what she calls it. And yeah. They could have confiscated your High IPA. You know, we actually didn't buy anything in Canada. I was actually tempted to bring back some Cuban rum that, you know, here we don't, it's the embargo, right? But I'm glad I didn't. You know, it's in the end, you know, it's as good rum as anything else. It's just Mark DiBiasio, the campsite I'm camping at this weekend is in Prince Edward County, Ontario. Has an Airstream rally, over 30 Airstreams present. Let me tell you, those Airstream folks, they really do have fun. Peligator, that's not bad. That's not bad. Can you imagine if the agent came into the RV, inspected, and you hear the all you hear is the agent saying, It's time for another RV cooking show."
Your mom is here.
My mom is here. Everybody say hello to my mom. And she's got the hearts and the green clovers going on here. So yeah, we have a mom sighting now. So here we are. Here we are at Pelicamp, the end of a 5-week trip.
Maybe you can give some memberships.
Oh, memberships. Who wants it? Let me see if I have access to that. Yeah, who wants a free membership? So you can watch this Sunday's video before anybody else. Which, I'm sorry to say, is a rerun, but shh, don't tell anybody. We have 5 new members here at the channel, courtesy of YouTube. And Jody Mantooth, Jason Welgermuth, and Jack Gibbs, and Skipping Around, and the Shadow Games. Congratulations! Now you have I think it's a free month of membership, which I haven't done too many like Pelican head updates and whatnot. But if you wanna watch, I haven't had time to edit. So if you wanna watch the whole Illinois video in one go, or rewatch, because most of you probably watched all the individual ones, it's 4 hours and 12 minutes. Go for it and enjoy.
Our everyday getaway.
Hey, Jim in DC is here. I hadn't seen you earlier. Where what? So yeah, I don't see them.
Yeah, maybe for Jim and DC. Maybe for your free memberships.
Oh man, this is Oh, here we are. Hey, always great to hang out with the godfather of RV travel on a Friday evening. Wishing you nothing but the best. Same to you guys. Same to you guys. Hope to see you probably at Tampa. I'm hoping you guys are gonna be at Tampa again. So, and I wasn't gonna go to Tampa this year, but it seems to be like this year in Tampa they're gonna do like the meetups at a larger venue. I mean, Traian just sent an email a couple days ago. So even if I have to fly on my own dime, we're going to Tampa. 61 Caddy on Route 66 celebrating 33, the magic number. 33 months of membership. Yeah, membership have their perks. I'm on Route 66 in New Mexico right now. There you go. Have fun. And someone is offering Ili a wine, so sure.
I'll take it.
Yeah, sure, why not? I believe there's a little bit of cava left here in the fridge.
I'll take it.
So there you go. For Ili. Oops, too much head. Anyway, thank you for that super chat. Thank you from Jody Mantu. Mr. Roboto, hey Chris, Christina, our everyday getaway, yeah. The Belofaros. And Alan Chitwood, whom we met serendipitously in Manteca, California, was that like 2 months ago? Jim in DC, I watched your lake video we watched that a couple days ago, yeah. And I was there. I was at that the Sinkhole Lakes, whatever, in Roswell, New Mexico. It was probably 2019. Hey, Edna Kruger from West Texas. West Texas. I want to go back to West Texas. And Susan Caputo. Hello, late to the party. Love the floor plan of your new RV. Congratulations. Well, thank you so much. And we liked it too. We would love to have like a second seating area. But I have an idea. I have an idea that I won't share. You don't like it, so what? I don't. There's a song there. Edna Kruger, thank you for that super chat from Edna Kruger, aka Artistic Travel. That's a cool name. Catherine, not Christian. You know I can't read. Sheila Towns, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And Mark Armstrong, thank you for that super chat. Greetings from Chappie, California. Wife Valerie birthday. Well, happy birthday, dear Valerie. Happy birthday to you. Having a sip of bourbon. Oh, no. All I have is a little bit of scotch left. I don't have any bourbon. But at some point, we need to get a designated driver so we can do the whole bourbon trail. Remy Passion. Honestly, I love the color of the interior of Minitini. Very cozy. Reminds me of home. Yeah, it's kind of home. And coming from the other RVs that we had that were very bright, the first couple of nights that we spent here, it did feel weird. It did feel small, claustrophobic, and it's still kind of, especially with the modification that I did, that I removed the dinette. So we have a large desk, and for working Ili and I at the same time is really great. But then if I want to open the refrigerator, Ili has to move all the way forward. If I need something from the freezer, she has to move completely. So do you have a website to send and buy food, gifts, items? I'll send you a bottle. Hey, Edna. Salvador Cardona, saludos, Robert. Tennessee Mountain Mark, down in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. That sounds like a song. That sounds like a Johnny Cash song or something like that. Yeah, at some point I want to go back to El Paso and explore a little more. And even going to Juarez. They say it's kind of dangerous right now, but I would love to explore south of the border as well. So we'll see. Hannah, we're going to Cloudland Canyon in Georgia next week. That's a great spot. And I don't know why that one is not showing up. Oh, here. It shows them out of order sometimes. I don't know why. Hopefully the colors will be starting to turn. We drove through, Cloudland Canyon is pretty high elevation. But we drove through Georgia and it was still pretty much green. I mean, they were like a little bit of a haze. They were trying to turn, but not really. Do you like gin? Only if it is with tonic. But yeah, I like gin. There are very few things I don't like. Jim in the Sea, the lakes are just as you left them. I checked up as I went by in February. I'm so behind. I thought I was behind, but yeah. I'm trying to read here. Yes, my P.O. Box 145012, Coral Gables, Florida 33114. Yes. I guess someone wanted to send me something. If not, here it is. If you want to send me a 6-pack of IPAs or a present or a postcard or just a letter, if you prefer snail mail, yeah. Which I need to go to the P.O. Box. I think I have a package that, yeah. The trees are starting to turn here in Northwest Ohio. In Pennsylvania, there were half of them were someone told me that it was because of the drought, but in Pennsylvania they were turning. Not so much in Canada. In Michigan they were turning. But yeah, Pennsylvania, especially the higher elevation at Pennsylvania, that's where we saw the most. The road to Quartzsite heads through El Paso unless you're coming from Kingman. Ha! Yeah, I've driven through that El Paso many, many times, and it's always a, a great experience just because of where you are. And land borders, I've always been intrigued by borders as someone that was born in an island, with a natural border boundary. And when you drive through El Paso, you see Juarez right there. It's literally right on the other side of the freeway. So go. Tilly's grabbing something from the fridge. I don't know what it is.
Someone left it outside.
Someone left it outside because it is empty.
Oh, no.
Jim Bara, ask Reming. Reming, what's Jim Bara? The trees are reluctant to change in Colorado, having very warm October. RBD, the colors are beautiful in Vermont right now. Ask me how I know. And someone posted it on my Facebook. Someone sent me a message with a picture. And Dylan Reynolds, hey everybody, hi Alma Morales. If you are here, yeah, mom is here, Dylan, and you are here. And I was very close to you last week, in your backyard, as you say. I thought about cruising by Pickering and taking a video in Pickering, but we didn't. I like the name Enterprise. Actually, if I do get a new starship, it's still gonna be a starship. I'm gonna do like the Enterprises, the 1701 A, B, C, D, E. So it's gonna be Starship A, like a Canadian. Starship A. And Raul Medina, what's your plan on Bimini Island Beach Club? Rent a golf cart? I think we're just gonna get into the pool and just soak in this. I don't think we're gonna do much, like touring wise in Bimini. I mean, a golf cart might be cool. I don't know. I haven't done all that much research. I know in Puerto Plata, in Dominican Republic, we're just gonna walk. We're not gonna do any tour because it's a very walkable city. There's Uber. We might take an Uber to that. There's in Puerto Plata. There's like a funicular, right? It's like a tram that goes up to a statue of Jesus Christ. Like Christ the Redeemer in Rio, but smaller. I would love to do that if there's time, but you have to. It's far. You have to take an Uber or taxi. But there's Uber. There's Uber in the Dominican Republic. Who knew? So yeah. Pete Diaz will be at my first RV show in Tampa 2026, ready to buy a Grand Design 17 MKE. Hope you have a meetup. It will be my pleasure to meet Will. Definitely, I mean, and there's still like a 20% chance we're not going to do Tampa, but I already signed up, registered, and they're going to send us an email with the schedule. And I'm going to try to get like Saturday mid-morning for our meetup. And they do have like an influencers tent or area. They've become very organized. In years past, the meetups were like very impromptu. I just told people, hey, we're gonna be here at noon at the pavilion where they sell food and beer. Yeah, they sell beer at Tampa. But I guess the guy who runs the RV show, Dave, he got. Actually, he's the one who told me that they were going to do that one time that I did the meetup without authorization. He told me that they were thinking of doing something like that in the future. And then, of course, that was 2020. So the next RV show, there was no socializing. It was everybody wearing masks and all that. But eventually, they started doing them again. Trailer traveling, not much to do in Bimini, but renting a golf cart for $65 and heading Radio Beach was fun, and there is beer at the beach, just saying. It'll be good. That'll be cool. But I think we're going to that beach club that has the swimming pool and the swim up bar and the beach. I don't know if we're gonna, and it's a tiny island. I don't know if we're gonna venture away from that. Mr. CLT, Culture, Lifestyle, Travel. Hey, Rob, what inspired you to start sharing your travels on YouTube? I always wanted to. I mean, I did this before YouTube. Even I used to edit our travel videos just as family, videos that we would watch in the future. There's nothing more boring than just watch the raw footage from the camcorder. And people usually don't watch it, and it's easier just to take pictures. So so yeah, that's how it started. I always loved putting videos together and telling the story, and then YouTube happened. And are you in Perry, Florida? Rafael, Ugale, Jasmine, Jacapin. Yes, we are in Perry. Well, not in Perry proper. We're at Pelicamp, and this is the live view outside our campsite. If anybody knows what's happening to my pine tree, if you're a botanist or something, let me know, because Minitini while in Bimini. Minitini while in Bimini. Well, there you go. A happy Robert and Lily is a happy podcast. I haven't done a podcast in a while,
You did
but
one last week?
yeah, 2 weeks ago we did one. But we're gonna do. Maybe you made the right decision, because people in my family had come down with COVID. Oh no, no! We don't want to be with COVID, especially in a different, or the cruise. Yeah. The Lost RVers, are you upgrading the iPhone to 17 Pro Max? Mine is coming next week. No, I don't feel the need. I am gonna get my mom one. Oh, she's here. Hold on. But no, I don't feel the need. I mean, you're looking at the that's my iPhone right there. Taking this picture. I want to show you. I have the rope lights there, and this is what is broadcasting our live stream. You can see the OG Starlink right there, and that white stain on my driveway, that's some powder we put there for ants. Fire ants. And by the way, the fire ants, they don't care. I've seen them, walking around the I mean, nature here is very resilient. I'm telling you. So no, and as you know, my main phone is really is not an iPhone. I have the Galaxy, and this is like the older Galaxy. This is like 2 years old. I don't feel the need to upgrade to the latest.
Don't use it as much.
No, the iPhone I use mostly for video and pictures for my. And I have a very inexpensive unlimited data plan with Visible on it. Just it's like a backup. It's like a backup internet for us. Taylor Carmouche, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. Have another IPA on me, Robert. Have a great weekend. Well, if my mom wasn't watching. Hey, Letitia Carver, your tree may have been struck by lightning, or it has a bug in it. Could be either or, but I don't know. That was my favorite tree. I hope it doesn't perish. Journeys by J. Fire Ants Burrow Up straight from hell. Hey, Brody. How are ya? Fall colors in Florida. Pine tree is at peak fall colors. Except that pine trees are not supposed to get fall colors. They're evergreens. So, yeah, there's something wrong with this picture. Barry Jones, happy Friday, Robert. Can't wait to see the new camper. Cheers. Yes. Remming, mom is supervising. Yep. At least the pine is standing up straight. Well, not even. It's still kind of crooked, like a politician. But yeah, not as bad as it was originally. Yeah, it's a beautiful. It's very humid, by the way. Very very humid still in Florida. You should melt some lead and pour it in the ant mounds. That'll make a great sculpture. Hey, art. Let's do it for the sake of art. Uh, Round Goober Bunny, hey, have you Shantytown, Spencer, Iowa during the Depression 1936? Haven't been there yet. Vagando everywhere por todos lados. Too much septic. Well, the septic system is right under that grassy area, so could be JM. Thank you for that super chat. Lots of super chats today. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers to you. Journeys by Jay. Some of us missed it. What did you decide on for your new camper? Well, the decision was relatively easy because there are not too many 25-foot or, give or take a foot, 25-footers with dual axles and no slides and decent tanks. There's a handful of them. There was a handful of them, and then someone told me about this outdoors RV. Many people, actually, when I decided on the outdoors RV, we did put a deposit on it. A lot of people have messaged me and told me, we have one of those, we're thinking of getting one of those, this is like the best RV ever. So, I mean, it's certainly very well built. They're not without problems. No RV is without problems. But, and I don't know how the heck they're going to put 1,000 watts of solar on that roof and not have an inverter. What's wrong with these people? But anyway. Traveling Robert is Ginebra San Miguel. It's our local gin since the 1890s. Well, I have to have some gin when we go to the Philippines now. Rafael Ugali, how many days you stay in Pelicamp? No, we're hightailing it back to Miami tomorrow. I mean, we're going to empty out Minitini as much as possible. We're only going to live here. Things we plan to move to the new trailer. Did you happen to reach out to Outdoors RV for sponsoring? No, I have not yet. Yet, being the keyword, I might. Any plans to modify the new RV? Yes, we're putting a Victron 3000 inverter and as many lithium batteries as we can put in there. Kind of the same as we did with Pelicruiser. And I'm keeping the generator, the onboard generator, I'm keeping for now. So we're going to lose some storage. And I may not be able to put like 900 amp hours like I have in Pelicruiser, but since I have the onboard generator, maybe we'll need. You didn't say the model. It's the 21BD, which is not even available yet. The only company that has made a video on it is the dealer in Oregon that is like half an hour away from the factory. No inverter means you need to inverter thinking. Yeah, definitely. Inverters are expensive unless you get an all-in-one, and then you cost a little. Maybe another tree from a distance is blocking the sunlight to your tree. No, it's pretty much. I have the same bottle since 1996. What bottle are you referring to, Alan? Michael Whitehead, I told you about it. Yes, you and let me tell you, at least 10 people now all of a sudden know about this outdoors RV brand, this obscure outdoors RV brand in Oregon that they don't go to any RV shows, and there's a handful of videos about them. Peli Pleasure? I vote for an ORV sponsorship. I'm gonna send them an email. I mean, I don't want to be too tied, or but as long as they let me do whatever I want with the RV, I'll yeah, at least a discount. Can you update your shirt, Robert? Can you put Starship and Minitini one? Yes, I will. Actually, I'm thinking of several shirts. Eventually do like a shirt with all the rigs that I've had. Beth Kramer, are you getting rain up there? I'm over it here in Vero. I think it's gonna rain tomorrow. I mean, it's been kind of on and off cloudy, and now it's starting to get dark. Oh, Ginebra Gin. From how long do you have it? No, we have to crack that one open the next time I go to Manteca. Elliot Parks, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. With all your camping, I would like to see a cooking video with a Dutch oven over the fire. Yeah, I have to start doing more of those. Like our friend, the late Lewis, used to. Maybe I should, yeah. How about a Halloween Minitini Lounge with a Halloween song set by the RV DJ? Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters or Ma Rooney or 21BD Big Daddy. Actually, Big Daddy, that's not a bad name. Ili doesn't like it. I'm the only Big Daddy in this house. Journeys by Jay. Oh man, I love the floor plan. Was considering the ARPA 205 until I saw this. Thank you. Yeah, the ARPA 205 is a great floor plan, but that dinette needed to be upgraded. And let's face it, the build quality of that ARPA was not very good. I'm sorry, I don't mean to disparage Forest River company, but the only time I went to the Philippines, I want to go to the Philippines. Blue Eddy makes a new, yes. I was actually, they wanted to send me one, but eventually it didn't work out. Yeah. Where are you headed next? Starfish 123. Well, no, there's no real plans. Of course, on Sundays, except this Sunday, there is a rerun, and I mean, go watch it if you want to see it, a 4-hour movie. But for the rest of the year, Sundays are going to be Route 66 videos. And then, spontaneously, sporadically, I'm going to release some Wednesday videos with the current trip. Then there's going to be a Travels with Mom movie in California. That's probably going to air next year, to be honest about it. And then the Peli Cruise. And then whatever adventures we do next year. Yeah. I'm available for intermission any week after 10-11. Okay, we'll plan for it. Get a bottle of Muscadine champagne for you. If we ever cross paths. It's exquisite. I would like to try that. Muscadine is generally like a sweet grape, so it would be interesting to see it on champagne. Mr. CLT, so here's my take on s'mores. I get those small round cheese, put them on a skewer, and cut up guava and some crackers for the campfire. That would be a Cuban s'more, I guess. Yeah. Sure, why not? Yeah, 205 Airport has potential, but very cheaply made. Yeah, that's what I found out. And certain things you can modify in an RV, but the build quality, the bones have to be there. And this ORV, the bones are there, man. I saw a video of a factory tour, and this thing is overbuilt. I think that they really go overboard and make it too heavy Like it doesn't really need to be as heavy as it is, but they do. Still waiting for you to come to Sacramento and the State Railroad Museum. That's most likely going to happen in December at this point. Is there enough room on your new RV to do RV cook shows? If so, could you make a cheeseburger meatloaf? There's definitely enough room. What are you having for dinner tonight, Robert? I think we're gonna have some. I have some serrano ham. We're just gonna do like the cold cuts, nothing fancy. We do have some ramen, or we could go to Nowhere Grill. Either or. Will you put your travels with mom together? Yes. And this was a long trip, so it's probably gonna. If I do it in one video, it's probably gonna be like a 2-hour video because we did a lot. But yeah. We recently got a 2025 Rockwood Mini Light 2205 Perfect Couples Bumper Tow. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't notice if your new rig had ASDL. Could not find it in the specs. I'm not sure. I think it does. What is the GVWR on the new RV? That's the big question. That it's not listed yet on their website, but it's going to be close to 10,000 pounds. It's going to be, according to the axles, and if you look at the previous model, the 20BD, it's like 9,500 and something. But it has a huge cargo capacity. I don't have to fill up to the brim, you know. So that's what's going to be the problem towing with Starship, especially in mountains, hilly terrain. We'll see. We'll tow it back to Florida. We'll take it to the Tampa show. We'll see how it goes. And Beth Kramer, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And we're running out of time here. Sonia's live stream begins soon. Edna Kruger, my dinner was at Philly Cheese.
Super chat?
Oh, I didn't. Oh. Of all the things I've lost. We love watching your videos and keeping up with Ely and Mom. Have you ever met the Hanks from Happily Ever Hanks? They are a cute young couple. Weeks watch too. I've watched them before. I've never met them in person, but I'm sure we will, because you know we all generally converge to these same RV shows and things. And I haven't met them. And the other famous ones that we haven't met is like KYD. We've never met him. But we pretty much, I mean, there's so many people now, and so many new channels also. So yeah, director Ely. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give her a raise,
Yes, for sure.
or at least you know, no more production assistant. Now the director, associate director, maybe. We'll figure it out. The website doesn't specify the weight. Look at the 20BD, which is virtually the same. It's just a few inches longer, and the 20BD does have all those specs. It is like 6,000 and change dry. So technically it is half-ton towable, but not fully loaded. And you have to look at other things like the hitch weight and my not cargo capacity, but my payload capacity. All those things have to be, and I'm gonna wait it the week that I get it. I'm gonna take it to one of those CAT scales and see what's really going on. But yeah. By the way, Joe Ferry, hey Joe Ferry, I was just talking about you yesterday, man, because if we do need an upgrade, of course we're going to Ferry Chevrolet in Orangeburg. Happy fall, Robert. Happy fall to you too, and thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Oh, she is the director now. How much would you pay? Hey? There you go. And I think that's it for today. Oh, we still have 1 minute. So, Rafael Ugali, what Route 66 video are you going to upload on YouTube, Robert? Well, uploaded. I didn't have a chance to edit this week. So, if you already watched the whole of Illinois and you want to watch it again as one long movie for Illinois, that's what it's already uploaded. It's been uploaded for like a month. I just yeah, didn't release it. F250. Trade in your and get a Ford F250. I think I'm gonna stick with Chevy just because but I mean, I'm not one of those ideological persons that, you have to have a Ram, or you have to have a Ford, you have to have a Chevy. I mean, those are the three options, right? Because Nissan and Toyota, they don't make like a heavy duty truck. So, hey, Christopher, see you next week.
Yep. We're out of time.
We're out of time. Good show, Robert. Ote Wacho.
Bye.
Jimmy DC, hey Joe, go Tigers. And we're gonna have some cooking. We're gonna have some great cooking shows in the new RV. So thank you everybody for hanging out. And yeah, this is the view outside our window as the sun begins to set here in the Big Bend area of Florida. And yeah. Hey, Chris and Katrina, stay safe, Godfather, all the best, and hope to see you soon in Florida. Yeah, we'll see you at it's not America's largest RV show, it's the Super Show. Don't call it Tampa Show, it's the Florida RV Super Show. Hashtag.
Bye.
So you definitely okay. I could keep reading and reading and reading, but yeah. From Minitini, the original, in the Big Bend of Florida. Thank you all for watching, and see you on the road, because I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, because I'm free. I'm out of beer. Bye, everybody. See you next week. See you next Friday. No premiere this Sunday. Alert the affiliates. No premiere this Sunday. Bye.